Hi, it's May here. Have you gotten everything you've ever asked for or wanted in your career? Every promotion, every raise, every opportunity to get staffed on a great project? Well, neither have I. We've all had setbacks, and they can feel really disheartening. And what really matters is what you do with it. And I was really reminded of this recently when, at the end of a full day and a half event that I was running, one of the female participants came up to me and said, "That was really helpful. I have not been included in the high potential group." She had just found this out. "And I want to do everything I can to move my career ahead anyway. And maybe I'll get into that high potential group," she said. So she asked me if I could recommend a coach for her, which I did. And what struck me was just how amazing and unusual this young woman really is. Because most of us, thinking about myself, would mope around and for quite a while, and if we aren't in the high potential group, tempting to just kind of shrink back. But that's not what she did. And this reminds me of the time when my daughter was trying out for the under 16s national basketball team. She didn't make the cut, and she was devastated. She was very upset, and my husband, who's also her coach and her father, said to her, you gotta do two things. First is do some soul searching. Figure out if this is really what you want, because she was a year young for the under 16, so she had another opportunity the next year. And then he said, if this is really what you want, then you've got to go and invest. You have to make sure that you do all the work, find out what you need to do, and then go do it, so that you're not the person competing for spot number 10 on a 10-person squad. You are one of the top 5 and clearly in it. And that's what she did. And even in my own career, I remember one of the times when I didn't get a really big promotion, I was very upset. And then I did the same thing. I said, okay, is this something I really want? The answer was absolutely. And then I went to my boss and my boss's boss, laid out a game plan, and then I got to work investing, making sure that I spent time on the right things, making sure I was focusing and prioritizing my personal and professional development instead of just doing busy tasks to check things off my to-do list. And also just to make sure that I was making the changes in mindset and behavior and habits that I needed to make if I was going to get promoted the next year, which I did. So I'm curious about you. What do you do when you have setbacks? I'd love to hear what your strategies are. And remember, whenever you have setbacks, do two things. First, do some soul searching and thinking about whether this is something you really want. And if it is, then go and invest. If you're watching this from anywhere other than my blog, head on over to maybusch.com/blog, and I look forward to welcoming you there. And in the meantime, go out there and be bold, play big, and spark joy for yourself and everyone around you.